First of all, Jamie, you're here for what do you make of the press conference today?
Yeah, I think it's great news for Anthony. You know, obviously everything we've been through over the last sort of 6-7 months must have been a bit of a roller coaster for him, but hopefully he can go on and win the world title and be a happy ending.
And where were you when you heard the news about Anthony and the incident?
I was actually laying in bed at home because I was still in, after my incident, I was still in laying bed in my front room. So it was sort of a little bit close to home, you know, boxing related and injuries and stuff like that. So yeah, it was a difficult time for everyone. Obviously, Kell Brook happened just after me and then Anthony. So a bad time for British boxing, but thankfully we're all making speedy recoveries.
Definitely. And what's it like when stuff like that happens, but the fans, not just for boxing fans, but fans in general, like show their support via social media? And
listen, he's brilliant, and I couldn't have asked for any better support, and I could see the support what Anthony was getting, and as I mentioned, Kell Brook as well. So it's always good, you know. Listen, social media is terrible sometimes for people giving you stick and things like that, but at times when things like this happen, the support what people give you was absolutely phenomenal, and I can only speak for myself on my part to say it was brilliant, but I'm sure Anthony had the same support as well.
And again, when incidents like that happen, how hard is it to get back in the gym and perhaps start from square one in a way?
Yeah, I mean, I'm still not right with my injury, but Anthony's been able to make a bit of a quicker recovery, and it must be like you say, starting again, must feel brand new, but he must have a sort of renewed sense of vigour and determination now, and especially with it nearly being took away from him, for it to now be presented to him again in his hometown. I don't think he'll miss this opportunity. I think he'll grab it with both hands.
Definitely. And it was mentioned at the press conference, it's 10 years ago since Ricky Hassan fought for a world title at the MEN, and of course we all know what Ricky's career had in store for him. I mean, what a night it will be on July 18th.
Of course. I mean, they're saying they hope the arena can be as full as it was that night. For Andy's sake, I really hope it is. You know, Ricky had a lot more momentum going into that, but Anthony's got a story to go into it as well. So hopefully people can read into it and think, you know what, we'll go out and support this lad, and fingers crossed he can get in there and do it for us.
Definitely. And you mentioned your injury. Do you have plans of getting back in the ring, and how
No, I mean, I've got nerve damage in my leg, so you know, as far as that goes, it will get to a point where I can do normal everyday stuff, but as far as doing all the sort of dynamic stuff, I won't ever probably be able to do that again. So and I'm getting too old now. You know, I've got the easy part of the job. I enjoy talking about it and working for Sky instead of getting punched in the face, so it's easier.
No, definitely. And Scott Quigg on this bill as well. I mean, what do you expect from that fight? And do you think we'll ever see Scott Quigg, Carl Frampton happen?
I think we will do eventually, but it's going to be a long time in the making, because politics get involved, and TV companies, you know, both guys are signed to different contracts, different promoters, so it's a difficult fight to make. People don't understand how difficult those fights are to make, but you know, going back to the Quigg Martinez fight, that's a terrific fight. You know, star-wise, it's going to make for the stars are going to blend together for a, you know, a sort of in the phone box tear up. You could have it in a phone box. If Scott Quigg's smart about it, he can use that to his advantage, and he can allow Martinez to walk onto the shots and not just stand in front of him, because if he stands in front of him, he's playing a dangerous game. But I think he's smart enough to do it. I think he can win the fight, but it's not going to be an easy night.
Definitely. And just to get your thoughts on another fight, Charlotte Church has called out Katie Hopkins for a boxing match. Who do you think will win that one?
I don't know, I've never seen any of them fight, but going off that Katie Hopkins on Big Brother, I think if I had to put money on it, I want to be her.
Thank you so much, Jamie.